So, as you know, there was this incident about allegedly this girl grabbing J Hope in the concert, and the issue started when videos online got published about showing J Hope trying to break free from the grip of somebody, and they wouldn't let him go. As you know, that's a no no in Boraland. We have, through the years, established that we should give them their space. And this is not an exemption. Even when they are performing or doing whatever it is that they are supposed to do in public or in private, we should give them their space. Many armies have actually gone out of their way to get out of their sight when they see BTS members roaming around taking a vacation just because they don't want to stare and they want to give the boys the privacy. And even in a concert, you're supposed to leave them, like not touch them. So there was a huge backlash when this video came out because it appeared that the woman, specifically this woman, was he grabbed, not grab, yeah, I guess grabbed is a term, and she wouldn't let go when J Hope was actually trying to break free from her grip. Okay, I saw a video. I'm going to show it to you. Give me 1 second. This is a zoom out video. You can see J Hope. Here, you can actually clearly see him trying to break free from the grip, but you won't be able to see who it was that was actually holding him. Okay, let's play this.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Ya Allah. Jangan dong. Jangan dong. No. No. Jangan ditarik. Jangan ditahan. Jangan. No. No. Jangan ditahan. Jangan ditahan, cuy.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so after that, he managed to actually break free from the grip and go to the stage and start performing. So just during clarification, I've watched several videos and it's very, very hard to determine who it was that was actually latching onto him. It cannot be just one person. So if it was her, it cannot be just her because there were several hands that were on his wrist. And uh, and there were several people on either side of that woman that could have been holding on to J Hope. I'm not saying it's not her. I'm just saying that it is very hard to be sure that it was her. And if it was her, it's pretty clear that there were more than one hand that was latching onto J Hope. So I just wanted to be fair to her because I know how it feels for the whole world to actually hate you and criticize you and gang up on you. Okay. All right. So again, I'm not saying it wasn't her. I'm just saying if it was her, it can't just be her. That's second. That's first. And second, it is not clear at all if it was her. Um, okay. So so that is the point. Now, that's my first point. Now, I know that she issued an apology. Okay, and this is her apology translated into English. I think her original apology was actually in Chinese. Mandarin, I think. I'm not sure. But this was translated into English. And so she said, I apologize to everyone. I deleted the post because I realized that at the time of my comment, I hadn't fully understood the issue at hand and wasn't very clear in my explanation. First and foremost, I am deeply sorry. This is her second apology letter. I am deeply sorry for the negative impact I have caused, and I truly apologize. Additionally, my Twitter account has been banned, and so I've asked other armies to help post my apology on Twitter. This matter has absolutely nothing to do with the Chinese armies. It was entirely my own behavior issue. This incident was caused by my overexcitement and irrational state of mind. I didn't realize at the time that I subconsciously made such an inappropriate move. I am truly, truly sorry, especially to Hobie, as it was really unfair to him. Love should be premised on greater respect. Upon watching the video, I have deeply reflected and am genuinely very sorry for undermining the core of equality and for my immature thought that hurt everyone's feelings. I apologize once again to everyone and to Hobie. Please, everyone, have early rest. I am truly sorry and thank you for your understanding. So she apologized. Okay, now she admitted, she said it after reviewing the video. Just wanted to make it clear that I'm not defending her. I don't know her. I wasn't there, so I don't know exactly the whole thing that happened. But I am pretty sure there was more than one hand latching on to Hobie. You can clearly see it in the different videos. There was more than one hand. It wasn't just hers. Okay, so that being said, that's clear. More than one hand, not just hers. That being said, she admitted, fine, maybe it's her. She apologized, and so okay, let's move on. She already apologized. Okay, so now the next question is, should we forgive such a behavior? Should we let it pass? Should we let it rest? The truth is that forgiveness is not mine to give. I wasn't the one that was put in that situation. It was Hobie. And unfortunately, I do not have that kind of mindset, I guess, to call it, to try and be above this and be a moral police, right? So, um, so it's not mine to. I don't have to forgive her because I wasn't the one who she offended and who they harassed. I think I will stand by the fact that there was more than one hand latching onto Hobie. It was very clear in the many videos that were published. There were more than one hand latching onto him. So I will say they. Okay, the forgiveness is not mine to give. Okay. Um, the other thing is that there is this favorite quote that I got from the movie Priest. I don't know if you guys have seen it. Regardless of your religion, it is a good watch. It's a good movie just because of the complex messages in the movie. But the priest in this movie said that people, it wasn't actually him, it was the higher priest that told him, people always have more right to receive it than we have to give it, right? So um people are always more deserving of forgiveness than we are more deserving of being the one to forgive. So I've always stood by that, and I think that's why I find it easy, not easy but easier than others to forgive, because I've come to realize that people will always have more right to receive forgiveness than I have to give it. But then, as I've said in the beginning, forgiveness is not mine to give in this situation. It was J Hope was put in that situation. Only he can forgive. However, forgiveness is very, very different from justice or fairness or from legal matters. And here's one difficult truth of the matter. If we reverse the situation, what if J Hope is the female in this situation and a male or several males grabbed her hand or wrist and refuses to let go, even after she, this is assuming that J Hope is a woman, Um, Even after she clearly wanted to pull away, what would we think that man would deserve? That is always my test. Reverse the situation. Put yourself or reverse the situation. And this is not just when a male or a man is being harassed. In any given situation, there are certain things that people will say, "Oh, that woman shouldn't be doing this." And my automatic thing is to think, "Okay, what if it was a guy who actually did it? Would I find it acceptable?" If I reverse the role and my opinion or my point of view changes, then I know I am being sexist. And so in this situation, that's what I did. I reversed the situation. What if J Hope was the female in this situation and someone grabbed her and refuses to let go? And the truth is that I might forgive. If, for example, if that was me, I might forgive, but I would still want justice because you shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't violate anybody else's body, regardless of the gender, regardless of the race or age. You should respect people. If somebody wants you to let go, you let go, and you shouldn't hold on to somebody a millisecond to a millisecond longer than what is being allowed. So, forgiveness is one, justice is another, right? Um, so my initial not my initial after thinking about it, that was what I guess bothered me, that people were quick to say, yeah, let it go, like let's, no harm done, let it go, it's done, let's concentrate on the tour, and we should concentrate on the tour. And I agree that, as I've mentioned in the beginning, forgiveness is not mine to give. Not in this situation. Forgiveness is not mine to give. Second is that people always have more right to receive forgiveness than I have to give it. But don't I don't want to lose track of the fact that had this been reversed, had J Hope been a woman being grabbed by a man and the man refuses to let go, I guarantee you people will be reacting differently. I will be reacting differently. So I don't want to lose track of that, because in all this talk about being fair, by that we should uphold, that we should respect people's body and people's privacy and people's space and people's wants, that should go both ways, male and female. Now, clearly J Hope made a choice. He's a professional. He had a concert to finish. There is this one, two, three women that were not behaving properly. But he felt that is not enough to stop the concert, because he knew there are thousands of people in there, in that stadium or arena, that paid money, probably money that they saved for years just to see him. And he thought, I can handle this. I'm going to continue the concert and finish this show for them. So that's the choice that he made, and we should respect that. However, it does not change the fact that our reaction would have been different had J Hope been a woman. And I guarantee you that it would have been so different. The reaction online, what officials will be doing, it would have been so different had this been a woman. And it shouldn't be different just because J Hope is a man. Let's not lose track of that. I am not saying let's prosecute, let's castigate this woman. I have already premised from the beginning. I personally am not even sure if it was her who first grabbed Hobie. I am pretty sure there was somebody else, at least one more, probably two others who grabbed Hobie and never apologized and actually got away with it. Okay, so I guess what I am just trying to say is let's put ourselves in check. In this situation, my suggestion is try to reverse it. What if J Hope was a woman? We would have reacted differently. Now, it's this situation is a little easier because J-Hope had guards, he had bodyguards, he had people there. We actually saw from this angle that the cameraman himself and the assistant of the cameraman was actually trying to pull the woman away. They're trying to get him, trying to get J-Hope away from the fans. So he had some sort of protection, but not everyone has that kind of protection. Okay. So the bottom line is what those women did is harassment, and that is a criminal act because you do not latch on to somebody who wants you to let go, not a millisecond too long. Once somebody says or gives any kind of sign that he wants you to let go, you freaking let go. A millisecond too long is unacceptable. It shouldn't be acceptable for a man. It shouldn't be acceptable for a woman or any gender that you prefer to be assigned to. Okay. All right. The other thing is in her apology, and a lot of people that were going online, they were talking about, oh, she just spoiled it for everybody else. Like it's for now they wouldn't want to be closer to armies. But I don't think that's even the point. It's not about us in this situation. It's about the person who was violated in this situation. It is J Hope. It's about him. He was inconvenienced. He was harassed. His personal space was violated, and someone did something to him he did not consent to. And it was very clear he didn't consent to it because he was trying to pull away. That is not consent. So you shouldn't touch anybody that is trying to pull away. The minute somebody tells you to pull away, to let go, you let go. Right at that second. No compromise. Okay. If J Hope, again, this is my point. If J Hope was a female artist, everyone and their dog will call for a legal action. That is just the truth. If this was Le Seraphim or New Jeans or Isle It or Blackpink, somebody grabbed them, everyone will call for a legal action. However, as I've mentioned in the beginning, it was J Hope who made the choice, and his choice is to move on. He wanted to go through with the concert. He finished the concert, and it was a fantastic concert. So we should respect that. I also do not advocate for bullying or harassing anybody else, but I think it is important for those women to know what they did. They harassed J Hope. That's what they did. Full stop. No excuses. No, I got away. I was carried away because I was so excited. Nothing of that sort. That's not an excuse that we will accept from a man. That is also not an excuse that we should accept from a woman. However, as I've said, J Hope made a choice. He made a decision. Forgiveness is not ours to give. So, but we should, she should know, they should know, and we should know that that action is criminal. And that is just, that's it. That's my point of view. Now, I don't want that one small incident or that one incident, not small, but that one incident to overshadow the entire tour. It has been great. And this is J Hope's moment, and we should allow him to have nothing but great memories. So if they are going to take legal action, that is going to be J Hope's choice. We are not going to dictate that. And if he chose to let go right at that moment and just forget about it, then we should respect that. But let us not forget that what they did is criminal, and they should know that too.